All right, so before we can get into graphing, it's important that we understand the Cartesian coordinate system and how it works. Okay, so the Cartesian coordinate system, first of all, it's a plotting, it's a graphing of plots called ordered pairs. All right, so there's two axes. Okay, there's this horizontal axis called the x-axis, and then there's this vertical axis called your y-axis. All right. So together, these two axes form an ordered pair. Okay, where they intersect, this is the origin of the Cartesian coordinate system. Origin, you spell it correctly. All right. So the origin is located at 0, 0, right? Because it's dead right in the center. All right. So there's four quadrants because it's split into quarters, right? So your first quadrant is right here. This is quadrant 1. Okay, then it's quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Okay, it's important that you understand the quadrants because each one of them will have a unique positive, negative ordered pair, right? So if I'm in quadrant 1, right, that means that if I'm going to the right of the origin and up above the origin, both of these values will be positive. If I'm in quadrant 2, your ordered pair first needs to go negative, and then your y value will be positive. Quadrant 3, both of your values are going to be negative. And then quadrant 4, your x value is going to be positive, but your y value will be negative. All right, so one thing about an ordered pair is remember, those two dots or those 2 points form one location, right? So if we were plotting -3, 4, okay, I always start in the origin. I start at 0, 0. So let me change my color. So I start right here, right? And then that first number, it tells me to go left or right. So since it's a -3, I'm going to go left 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it's a positive 4. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. And then it's a positive 4. So I'm going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this would be my location for that point, -3, 4. All right. If I was plotting 1, 7. Okay, again, I start in the origin. I start here. 1 is telling me to go to the right first because it's positive. So I'll go over 1 and then I'm going to go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that location would be right here. 1, 7. All right. Now, we do have a couple of special ordered pairs, right? And that's called your intercepts. Like, where is your line going to cross an intercept? Okay, so when you're looking at the Cartesian plane, like one thing to take into mind is that you're usually going to be dealing with lines. So you should get used to the the formula y equals mx plus b. Okay, this is called slope intercept form. So this is called slope form. Okay, you also have a standard form that you can easily convert into slope form. Okay, that standard form is ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are all real numbers. All right, so either one of these, you can graph a line on this Cartesian coordinate system. All right, so back to your special ones, your x and y coordinate. So anytime your x is 0 and you have a y value, that means you have a y intercept, right? So again, I'm going to start off in the origin. 0 is telling me not to move, and then -7 means I need to go down 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that will be my positioning of this y-intercept. Okay, the x-intercept, right? Hopefully you've already said, well, yeah, the y value is going to be 0, and then whatever number that is giving for the x value. Okay, so if we was plotting this point 3, 0, right, again, we start in the origin. It's telling me to move to the right 3 because it's positive. So 1, 2, 3. My y value is 0, so I'm not moving. Therefore, my point is going to be right there, 3, 0. All right, so that's just the basics of a Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so hopefully now as we start to move into this section, you're understanding what's going on when it comes to plotting your ordered pairs. Like always, though, if you have issues understanding what's going on, don't hesitate to reach out. Talk to you shortly.